I've wanted so desperately to apologise every day to darker skinned actresses, to say, I'm sorry that I'm the one chosen. My mama looks like you.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Weekly Wahala. It's your girl Crystal Tweneboah, and on today's episode of Weekly Wahala, we're going to be talking about the actress Thandiwe Newton apologising to dark-skinned actresses. So the actress Thandiwe Newton, she's actually a British actress, which shocked me because the first movie that I ever saw that had Thandiwe Newton in it was Norbit. She actually played Katie, who was Norbit's like love interest, like first crush, first love sort of thing. And yes, like for the longest I thought she was American, but hearing her accent in like interviews and stuff like that, I realized that she was British, and like it really shocked me. But yeah, even like a year ago as well, she came out to talk about her name, and like for the longest time she'd been called Thandie Newton, and that's how even like what I refer to her as. I used to call her Thandie Newton, but she came out and she did like I think it was Vogue that she did it for, don't quote me on that, but she did a campaign with like Vogue, I think, and sort of did this whole "My name is Thandiwe" campaign, because basically she prefers to be called Thandiwe because that's her name. Her name is Thandiwe, but somewhere throughout her career, the industry decided to like shorten her name to Thandi and refer to her as Thandi instead of, because they deemed that it was easier to call her Thandi than Thandiwe, which I think is so crazy. But like for the most part, Thandiwe is very unproblematic. She's never really messed. But in a recent interview with Sky News, which has caused a lot of dialogue on social media, she apologized to dark-skinned black actresses for stealing their roles and also stealing their men. Take a look at the video.
I've wanted so desperately to apologise every day to darker skinned actresses, to say, I'm sorry that I'm the one chosen. My mama looks like you. My mum looks like you. And it's been very painful to have women that look like my mum feel like I'm not representing them, that I'm taking from them, taking their men, taking their work, taking their truth. I didn't mean to, you know.
Yeah, so you've seen the video, and a lot of people on social media have had a lot to say regarding this. I saw some comments on Twitter. Some people were saying that they accepted her apology and that it resonated with them. Some comments said that she wasn't being genuine with the tears, that why was she crying sort of thing. But I feel like maybe there's more to it on why she was crying. I also felt like, some people, I also read comments where people was bringing up, linking her to Zoe Saldana. And Zoe Saldana actually, like a few years ago, she was sort of put to play, she played the role of Nina Simone in a movie. And but when news came out that Zoe Saldana was going to play Nina Simone, a lot of like people, and I remember that this was a big thing. This was like the first time that I started hearing about colorism and like that sort of conversation. And a lot of people were saying that, listen, Zoe Saldana should not be playing Nina Simone. Like Zoe Saldana, like Hollywood or whoever is in charge of the movie should hire a dark-skinned black actress. And people were suggesting the people that they could actually pick to play Zoe Saldana. Or some people were saying that like this is Hollywood's chance to like, use the opportunity to like help an up and coming dark skinned black actress, maybe who we've never heard of or who we've never seen before, but they could have used that opportunity to bring somebody new onto the scene, and somebody fresh who was a dark skinned black actress onto the scene sort of thing. Obviously Zoe Saldana did not want to hear it. She took the job, took the money, and like she played the role of Nina Simone, and so a lot of like the whole like buzz died down, especially after the movie came out. And I don't think a lot of people went to see it, and the movie wasn't really advertised around me, so I don't really know how it did and stuff like that. But recently she came out, Zoe Saldana recently came out like a couple of months ago, and said, I think it was a year or so ago, and said that she apologized for taking the Nina Simone role. And a lot of people obviously were not here for it, because they said, listen, we told you not to take the role and you did, and so now get away from us. We don't really want to hear your apology or your, you double back on what you've done, sort of thing. So that's why a lot of people were linking the Thandiwe situation to Zoe Saldana. And so I saw a comment of somebody saying, oh, well, why can't these biracial women just stop taking these roles? Like, stop crying after the fact and apologizing. Just just say no and stop taking these roles, because then maybe Hollywood might give the roles to like dark-skinned black actresses instead. So for me personally, like Thandiwe is, yeah, she's biracial. She's got, her mother is Zimbabwean, a black woman, and her father is a white man. So Thandiwe is biracial, and for me, I believe that everybody deserves representation. I believe that dark-skinned black women deserve representation. I believe that light-skinned black women and biracial women need and deserve their representation too. But I feel like in this situation, Thandiwe isn't really to blame. I don't really know where the apology came from, because it was like, oh, okay, alright. But I don't really see, like, I don't know. I don't really think that she should apologize, because this is a time where the black community actually has to come out, and we have to stop saying that, oh, well, we're all black, or we all come in all different shades, yada yada yada. I've been seeing people saying, oh, well, it doesn't matter if you're 10%, 5% black, you're still black. That whole stupid one drop rule. No, like, if you don't have two black parents, you can't be black. Like, I don't know why. And the thing is that, like, people, there's so much, it creates such a lot of dialogue in the black community, but every single other community, every single other race, like, they get it. Like, white people aren't arguing between themselves to claim Zendaya as black or as white. White people aren't fighting to claim Zendaya as white. Like, I know, like, a lot of people like Zendaya, like, of different races and stuff like that, but they're not really claiming her like Zendaya as, and I feel like for me personally, it's very jarring in this situation, because I'm seeing a lot of black women, especially dark-skinned black women, pipe up, and they're saying that, oh yeah, these biracial women should stop taking these roles from dark-skinned black women. They should stop taking it, and yeah, we don't want to really hear, like, they're saying that like, that biracial women shouldn't be taking the roles. But in the same sense, even just recently, when Kanye West actually, he came out and he said that Kim Kardashian didn't invite him to Chicago, their daughter's birthday party, and I came across a thread, like, it was a thread that got a lot of likes on it, but they referred to the Kardashians and the Jenners, their children, as black children, and I was like, they're not really black though, are they? And so you can't really, like, a white person and a black person cannot make a black person. It just doesn't work out, because then by that logic they can make a white person too. So, like, and you know that, like, the white community is not claiming biracial people as white people. Like, they know that if you want to make white children, you have to have a white man and a white woman, like, no in between, sort of thing. So it's jarring to me, because it's like, you can't in the same breath say, oh, well, yeah, like, biracial, like, the Kardashians and stuff like that in this situation, or what, everybody's like, these biracial women are black women, and then in the same breath turn around and complain and say that, oh, well, yeah, I don't know why biracial women keep taking roles from dark-skinned black women. I don't know why biracial women keep getting casted as black women when they're not. So it's like, which one is it? And then in the same sense though, another argument that I've been seeing is that people are saying, oh, well, you know, when I think I came across a, like in the same thread, there were some black women who were trying to say, or stop claiming black biracial women as black because they're not, and that like they were saying that obviously like white women can't make black children, which actually it makes sense, that that ideology. And then I also came across like a comment from somebody that was like, oh yeah, well yeah, biracial women aren't really black women. And then like somebody came back and said, oh, another black woman actually came and commented, like it's a proper like dark-skinned black woman came over and commented, and I was like, well yeah, I understand what you're saying about white women cannot create black children, but society sees them as black, like, you know, the white community, white supremacists, and this whole spiel about white supremacy. And I was like, listen, don't insult white people's intelligence. White people know the difference between biracials and biracial women and black women. White people know the difference between Zendaya and Lupita Nyong'o. White people know the difference between Doja Cat and Normani. Don't sit here and use this whole oh well, society is going to see them as black and they've got nowhere to go, so yeah, that sort of thing situation. I feel like there's nothing, I feel like sometimes the black community makes it seem like there's a problem with being biracial when there's not. Like, there's nothing wrong with being biracial. If you like, I feel like I've also seen a lot of level, like I've met some biracial people before who have said, listen, I'm half black, I'm half white, and I'm happy with that. Like, there's nothing, I don't ever feel like I need to pick between whether I'm white or I'm black. I don't understand why, for some reason, often black people want, like, they want black people sometimes want biracials to pick, like, the side, when it's like they can't, like they're a mix, like they're half black half white, like you can't pick, sort of thing. So I feel like there's more to it why these white directors, producers, you know, film makers or whatever tend to hire biracial, and I feel like it's more I feel like it's more to do with the fact that they believe that biracial men and women are more wow, my voice. They feel like biracial men and women are more palatable to the white audiences than black people are. And even like, this is a perfect example from this was Serena Williams' husband, Alexis Ohanian. He's like the co-founder of Reddit, and he came out during, I think, the whole Black Lives Matter protest, like in 2020, and he said that he was going to step down. I don't know whether he said that he was stepping down to allow a black man to come up and take his role, or I think he said that he was going to hire a lot more like more black people to be board directors, sort of thing, because there was this whole conversation, especially like in the world of businesses, that like, yeah, like black people tend to be employees and stuff, but when you look at the managerial roles, board roles, CEO type roles that are more highly paid, a lot of black people aren't really present, sort of thing. So he wanted to give an opportunity for a black man to come up and, you know, be a part of Reddit, but not only just be an odd employee, like be actually at a managerial role. And literally, when the picture came out of the person who was supposed to, you know, be a part of, like, be the board member and be a part of Reddit, like, the guy literally, I think I've forgotten his name, I think his first name was Michael, but like, a lot of people ran towards, I remember he looked like Israel Houghton, the gospel singer. In my opinion, he resembled Israel Houghton, but a lot of people had flocked to Alexis Ohanian's comment section and was like, no, this is not a black man, this is not a black man, yada 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 yada, like, how don't you know what this, like, how do you know what the difference between a black man and a biracial man? There's no white black, and this was all what the comments were saying. Nobody was congratulating, saying, oh yeah, well, because I feel like had this been a role for a black woman, because it's like this, the person, the Michael guy literally looks like Kamala Harris, like could literally look like Kamala Harris. And the funny thing is that Kamala Harris is, like, people claim Kamala Harris as a black woman. So, like, it's funny how, like, all of a sudden when it comes to the men and the way we see biracial men, they can't claim to be, like, they can't be black men, if that makes sense. And so, like, obviously I think what made me chuckle about this, because I was like thinking, you mean to tell me, like, that Alexis Ohanian is going to step down and leave his company. Like, I mean, he's the co-founder. He's not really, it doesn't really all belong to him. But he's gonna, you mean to tell me that Ohanian is gonna hand over the reins to a black person? And see, that's why I feel like, you know, in my opinion, a lot of these, the Hollywood tends to prefer hiring biracial actors and actresses, is because they feel like, oh well, they're more palatable, or I feel like I've got more, like a lot of people feel like they've got more, the white community feels like they have more in common with biracial people than they do black people, because at least with biracial people, especially the ones that are half black and half white, have like they're half white, if that makes sense. But yeah, so basically I believe that everybody deserves to be, this is like a whole big topic, and I feel like this is something that is like I could go on and on and on and on and on about. But yeah, like in my opinion, I feel like everybody deserves to be seen. Everybody needs to have their representation. But it's up to this situation with Thandiwe has proved that like the black community needs to get to grips with these terms, and gets to grips with the fact that like there's nothing wrong with biracial women and men being actresses. There's nothing wrong with, like, especially you look at like Zendaya, for example, who I've used as an example like many times in this video. But she was part of Spider. She's done Spider-Man, and Spider-Man, especially No Way Home, the part 3, is, I think, is like literally doing so well in the box office, and it's literally it's, I don't know where, I think it's like one of the most highest grossing movies ever. And you know, Zendaya's breaking like records. She's doing so well. She even got like a also recently she got like a fashion award, where I think she was like she got like a big fashion award, like an accredited fashion award. So it's something that is like, listen, like for biracial women, like Zendaya's doing the damn thing, but we cannot keep, as black women, keep attaching ourselves to like these things and say that, oh well, yeah, anyway, they're all black, because what's happening is that Hollywood is using this like opportunity to be like, oh well, you can't be sitting here on social media and claiming that, oh well, everybody's black and we all black. And then when I pick a Zendaya to be a part of, and I feel like I don't even want to use like a lot of like things with Hollywood, because I feel like Hollywood is not the only one to blame. I feel like even sometimes when black producers and black movie directors, whenever they do projects or movies, they also fall victim to these ideologies as well. So yeah, I don't really feel like it's all to do with Hollywood. I feel like obviously Hollywood is doing that the most, but yeah, so I feel like we can't keep saying that you know, biracial women are or well, everybody's all black, we're all in one shade, we're all one shade, like together everyone, like we can't, like which one is it? It's either we're all black and then it's, you know, yeah, we all black, or it's, you know, everybody has their different categories sort of thing. And I feel like, in my opinion, just like I've sort of talked about the whole, you know, Zendaya doing so well for biracial, which is like a win for biracial women. I feel like if we get this right and we say, okay, yeah, like Zendaya is doing amazing, and other women, especially the ones on Netflix, like the biracial women on Netflix, they're doing amazing things as well. When we say that, okay, yeah, this is a win for biracial women, we'll then start seeing that, hey, listen, there's a gap here. There's not a black woman, a dark-skinned black actress in a movie which is high grossing. So then Hollywood, that's gonna spear Hollywood to say, okay, yeah, let's start hiring dark-skinned black actresses, because there's a gap in the market. Because yeah, biracial women are winning and are doing wonderful things, you know, no problem with that. But we also like, we're also seeing that there's a lack in the areas where dark-skinned actresses can be utilized as well. So and also like to I did mention this, but I didn't really expand on it. But Thandiwe apologized for stealing black men.
My friend, come on, they should give us a break.
Like, I went to Google her, and Thandiwe has a whole white husband. Like, they've been together even before. They've been married longer than I've been born. So I was a bit like, what do you mean that she's stealing black men? I don't know whether she meant that perhaps her maybe kissing her black co-stars, like her black male co-stars, is in her with her stealing black men. I really don't know. But in my opinion, with my answer from on that perspective is that, like, we genuinely need to stop demonizing non-black women who are in interracial relationships with black men. I feel like black men have mouths of their own, they have legs, they have working arms, they can literally, like, we have to stop saying that, oh, white women or biracial women or whatever are stealing black men away. They're not being stolen. They're in relationships. Like, I literally does not make any sense to me. It's so dumb, like, to sit there and say that, oh, people are stealing black men. Nobody's stealing black men. They're going there on their own will. Like, shut up. So that's my perspective about this whole situation. Yeah, and let me know in the comments below if you feel like she should have apologized. I don't really know why she apologized. I don't know where it came from. I don't know what they were talking about that led to her full on, like, apologizing. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. Please like and please subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye guys. This is your Wahala video of the week.
Hello, this is Sammy in Lekimburu National Park, and here are the lions. Oh, these are big lions. They are zebras. Yes, they are. I thought they are lions. Oh my God, they are running. They are running. They are running. Oh my God, they are running after me. Ah.